Welcome to Mug this issue. This is Mug Talking, and today we have something important to talk about. I really think we should talk about this Jango operation that we have now and the meta, right? This is the top 8 of the sector qualifier in million. This was the first sector qualifier, and look at this top. We have here 7 Jangos that I can sound, only 1 Piet yellow. And yes, let's talk about this. So let's talk about this that I made. Is from the day 1 of the sector qualifier. And as we can see here, we have like 26.36% of Jango Fett and Storm. And probably most of them is Star Cancel for sure. And 2098 cunning leaders. But the thing here is it's not like this. We're not going to talk about meta here in this video. We're going to talk about Jango Turkensel. And as we can see here, there's 41 players that did day 2. Look at how many we have Jango Fett Turkensel here. Only in the top 8 we can see 6, right? So it's not the top cut, the top 8 for the cut. It's like, because we know that it's worse because we have 7 Jangos and the top 8, right? But in the 8 best players of the tournament, we have Quillan and first, but we have under 6 Jango Turkentowns there, right? And as you can see, we have a lot of Turkentowns and a lot of decks, and this is one of the problems too. So I know you can say like, okay, this is just one tournament and kind of stuff. We have the Beato that, and in the turn, in the first day we have here only just 2 Jangos, Turkentowns, and the top 8 we saw Quillan ECL win in the tournament. We saw a Cat Ban Blue in the 3rd place. But in the second day, we have Jango winning the tournament. We have a Jango in the 2nd place, and the 4th, and 1 in the 8th. So yeah, we have 4 Jangos in the top 8. I know it's not like 7 and sector qualifier, but I think the main problem here is this. Like, we've seen here that we have 145 Jangos in the tournament. This is the first major tournament of Star Wars Limited, and we have 145 of the same deck, and the second one don't even have the half of the Jango Turkentowns, that is Quillan, right? Yes, so now let's talk about the problems of this Jango Turkentown. This is the list that won the tournament, and I just forgot to put this in the back, but yeah. And as you can see here, this is the main list. We have War Juggernaut, Devastator, IG 2000, that is awesome. So here we have the leader that when a friendly unit deals damage to an enemy unit, you may exhaust that unit. And this is the main problem. This is the problem actually, because we have here Han Solo that is probably one of the best leaders in the set 3, one of the best decks, Han Solo Yellow, right? And we saw a lot of people saying, "Oh, ban Han, suspend Han Solo. Han Solo's yellow is it's really hard to handle. The tech DJ combo is really hard to handle." So, and they don't suspended Han Solo because he's not even close to the Boba Fett green, Boba Fett yellow in the set 2. But Jango Fett, I can say that is almost there or just worse than Boba Fett green. And the problem here is like we saw Jango Fett in set 3, and we saw Han Solo better than Jango. We saw Han Solo winning most kills, Han Solo with more top 8s. And we already have like Ruthless Raid and Late Peter Raid to stop Han Solo. We already have Triple Dark Raid, but it's not the same now. So yeah, the deck is not the problem. Something in the deck is a problem. And because now we have IG 2000 and War Juggernaut. Because IG can, only for 4 resources, we can play and exhaust 3 units at the same time. And deal damage to them. 3 damage, 1 on each. But War Juggernaut, you can play for 6 or for less with Triple Dark Raid. You pay 3 for Triple Dark Raid. If you have at least 4 resources, you can play 3 plus 1 to play War Juggernaut ready. You can exhaust a lot of units and attack for a lot. And for me, War Juggernaut is the main problem, because if you play IG 2000, okay, you can exhaust 3 units. It's awesome, but you will attack for 3 if you play with Triple Dark Raid, right? You will only take for 3 with this IG 2000. With War Juggernaut, you can play this ready with Triple Dark Raid or Sneak Attack. Then you can exhaust like 4 units, 3 units. You can like only 2 units, but you have 3 units. Then you can ping damage in your units. then this attack for 8, this attack for 9. This is insane. You will bounce to your hand with triple dark, and then you can play this again the next turn, maybe with a sneak attack, and do this again. This card is the main problem for me. So yeah, let's talk about here the problem. Like I said before, we have the triple dark array that brings this units like IG, but the main problem for sure is War Juggernaut, because like I said, if your opponent plays triple dark array, if my opponent, if I'm playing against Jango, he used triple dark array to play IG, exhaust my units, and take for 3, I'm really fine with that. I know that he will bounce this to his hand, he can play IG again the next turn, but he probably will have like 6 resources. Then I'm fine if you're going to play a cost 4 unit and maybe it's nothing else, maybe a surprise attack, but maybe nothing else. But if you play like War Juggernaut and hit 9 in my base, that's probably GG. Because the next turn you will play this again, exhaust again. Even if you don't even need to play with sneak attack, you could play just by hand, exhaust all of my units, deal damage, show everything, and now I need to claim, because otherwise I would take 9 or 8 in my face again. Because I can't stop this right now, maybe. So yeah, this is the main problem for me. And I play against a lot of Jango Cells in Petronaki and weeklies here in my city, and yeah, for me this is the main problem of the deck right now. And like I said, we have a sneak attack that you can play in the turn 5 with 6 resources again, or if you play with triple dark raid in the last turn. And let's talk about now ban and suspend, because I don't think you should ban or suspend. Yeah, let's go with ban, because they said suspend, but it's the same thing, right? I don't think you should ban triple dark raid, because I don't think this is the problem. Triple dark raid is a card that is insane, because working with cost less units is actually broke in a lot of games, a lot of other card games, but it's always good. Like, Pied is good because you're paying units for costing less. This is awesome, right? But we have triple dark raid in the set 3, and it was not a big problem. It was a problem, but not a big problem. We have Han Solo, like I said before, we have Jango in set 3, we have Han Solo in set 3, and Han Solo was way better in PQs than Jango, right? So triple dark raid is not a problem. And if you ban triple dark raid, we just not just lose Jango Fett deck, like we can lose like Count Dooku or Darth Vader, Pied Yellow, and more. We have a Saj Star Yellow with triple dark raid, and a lot of others yellow decks that can play with triple dark raid. Not just Jango. We would not just defeat Jango, you know, and the meta. You would just all of the other decks would die too. So what we can do, like I said, the main problem is War Juggernaut. So what we can do with War Juggernaut? Maybe Anahata. I know that they talked about this before, not about War Juggernaut, but about Boba Fett, that they don't like Anahata, and I don't like either, because we already printed the card. We have the card. So if another new player will play with the card, maybe he don't know about Anahata. It's not that good, you know. It's not healthy, but maybe this can fix this, because War Juggernaut can only do damage to the ground unit. For me, don't make any sense War Juggernaut do a damage and like Fat Bird Spray or something like that, something in space, because this, look at this, he is in the ground. Why is he going to shoot in space, you know? But yeah, maybe if we can work with a Hato only ground unit, I don't think we'll solve the problem, but can fix for, I don't know, for half of the meta, because if we play like decks that only play full space now, War Juggernaut will not stop this decks, right? Because you will find a triple dark raid. Maybe you don't want to play War Juggernaut, we want to play something else to only exhaust one unit, because War Juggernaut will not exhaust that unit, will not put damage, will not attack for a lot. So yeah, this solve for like most of the decks that won't play full space or something like that, right? Or just ban this card, right? Because yeah, this is the problem. For me, War Juggernaut is the main problem. So or you just do the Ahata, or you just ban him. So now we have here Jango Fett, and we can do an Ahata too. I know that they probably would not do this, but what we can do here, only once per turn. Why? Because Jango Fett, the condition to exhaust the unit, it's doing damage, but this is really easy. We have a lot of units that can do this. Ruthless Raider, P38, IG2000. We have the War Juggernaut. So what if we can exhaust one with our leader side, then we deploy and we can only exhaust one other unit, so we can exhaust 2 units in this turn, the turn of the deploy, right? This is way more, like, I know it's way worse than it is now. Probably the Jango would not play that much if this happened, but would not die. The deck would not die by that. The deck still can work. You can exhaust Han Solo. You will be a great counter. We will still continue a good counter for Han Solo or something like that. But you can't like, play Triple Dark Raid, then play or Juggernaut and exhaust 3 units, 4 units. You probably will still do a lot of damage. That's why I think this deck will not die if you do this Errata. Because you will still do an attack for 8, attack for 9 with War Juggernaut. This card is a problem. But yeah, we will exhaust only 1 card. But as you can see here, we have the Mandalorian. I know Mandalorian can exhaust more than once per turn, but we have this condition that is not that good. You need to play an upgrade, and you have this limit that is 6 or less remaining HP. So if your opponent play War Juggernaut and you play an upgrade, you can't exhaust War Juggernaut. You play an upgrade, you did the condition, but you can't because War Juggernaut have 7 HP, not 6. You know? So we have like other leaders that exhaust, but it's not even close to Jango Fett. And we have here Troll that can exhaust. Don't say it's once per turn, but it's this. The flip side is when you attack, and you probably will only attack once, right? This turn. I know that you can use Dogfight, you can use some other cards like Shuttle, Frontline Shuttle to attack again, but these don't look good. And you need to do another condition that is play another card to attack again, to reveal the top card, to exhaust something, to maybe exhaust something. So yeah, it's not even close to Jango Fett, right? So, or we can do this Errata to stop Jango Fett, or we're going to suspend, but I really don't think we need to suspend Jango Fett. I think the main problem is War Juggernaut. So yeah, this is it. This is everything I have to tell this about this Jango meta right now. What do you guys think about this ban, suspend, and what do you think about? You think we FFG should suspend War Juggernaut or Triple Dark Raid, IG 2000, or Jango itself? What do you guys think? See it here in the comments. See you in the next video.